This video presents comic book covers from the first Blue Beetle comic book series, followed by covers from his most recent 2023 series, all in chronological order. So that this video is kept to a reasonable length, the many Blue Beetle covers between these two series are not presented. As the covers go by, I present information about the Blue Beetle from his origin to the present. There have been 3 versions of the Blue Beetle, and the first one made his first appearance in Fox Comics' Mystery Men Comics #1 in 1939. He got his own series in 1940, and it ran until 1950. The first Blue Beetle was created by artist Charles Nicholas Wojtkoski and was possibly scripted by Will Eisner and published by Fox Comics. The first Blue Beetle's real name was Dan Garrett, a police officer who wore a special bulletproof costume, who initially gained superpowers from vitamin 2X, which endowed him with super energy, which was later changed to gaining powers from a sacred scarab. The series was the second featured title of a superhero in American comic books after Superman. The second Blue Beetle was published by Charlton Comics and later taken over by DC Comics, and was the successor to Dan Garrett and known as Ted Kord. He was created by Steve Ditko and first appeared as a backup feature in Charlton Comics' Captain Atom #83 in 1966, with Gary Friedrich scripting from Ditko's conception and plot. Ted Kord was a genius-level inventor and a gifted athlete. Ted Kord's signature equipment was his bug-shaped personal aircraft, which he entered and exited with a cable suspended from the cockpit. He also generally avoided personal weaponry, except for a pistol that made a blinding flash of light, and additionally a strong air blast to gain the advantage when he closed in for hand-to-hand combat. Ted Kord was a former student of Dan Garrett, the first Blue Beetle, and they were investigating Ted Kord's uncle, Jarvis Kord, learning Jarvis Kord was working to create an army of androids to take over Earth. Dan Garrett fought Jarvis Kord, and both were killed in the battle. DC Comics acquired the Charlton Heroes in the mid-1980s and used the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event to integrate them all into the DC universe. It was with DC Comics that the villain Carapax was created. He was an archaeologist who had once been the rival of Dan Garrett, the first Blue Beetle. He went to Pago Island alone in search of what Dan Garrett was searching for when he died. He found the top-secret laboratory of Jarvis Kord, the uncle of Ted Kord, the second Blue Beetle, where he found a robot and ended up having his mind transferred to it. The third Blue Beetle, published by DC Comics, is Jaime Reyes, a teenager who discovers that the original Blue Beetle scarab morphs into a battle suit, allowing him to fight crime and travel in space. A movie about him was released in theaters in August 2023. It is a live-action Blue Beetle movie starring Zola Maridueña as Blue Beetle. Have you seen it? And if so, what is your opinion about it? Jaime Reyes was created by Keith Giffen, John Rogers, and Cully Hammer, and made his first appearance in Infinite Crisis #3 in 2006. Over the years, Jaime Reyes became a member of the Teen Titans and the Justice League and starred in multiple Blue Beetle comic series. A scarab, which is revealed to be alien in origin, bonds with Jaime Reyes and provides him with a suit of extraterrestrial armor shortly after prior Blue Beetle Ted Kord's death. As to powers and abilities, the Blue Beetle scarab is grafted onto Jaime Reyes' spine and can manifest a number of powers of its own volition and act usually accompanied by blue energy emitted by the scarab's antenna. When Jaime Reyes is in danger, the scarab activates, crawling out onto his back and generating a high-tech suit of powered armor around his body. When the danger passes, the scarab deactivates, dissolving the costume and retracting back into Jaime Reyes' spine, causing intense pain. When in use, the suit can reconfigure itself to produce a wide variety of armaments. In addition, the suit can produce a set of wings for flight that can also act as shields, and it can do even more. For information about the video, see the video description section. Please like and subscribe.